Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a very non-beautiful day. It's been raining all day long, man, but it's been nice. I've been hanging out with the little mama, doing a little in-the-house chores and stuff like that. Figured, well, I better come out and say hey to the peeps. Really excited at 4:45 Pacific time. It's on the West Coast here. It's going to be the very first race of the King of the Baggers. I've been watching all the videos of the guys prepping the bikes up and getting ready for this thing. And if you sign up for Moto America Live Plus, I think is what they call it, you can live stream the stuff, and you can watch back episodes and stuff. But they had the practice sessions of them. So far, there's a couple of guys. Of course, there's way more influence. It's not so much a private party with them, but there's two challengers in the lead are turning the fastest lap times. But man, some really cool stuff. Really cool stuff what those guys have done with Road Kings and Street Glides, and this thing's gonna be so much fun to watch. God, one dude, I think he was second fastest, was practicing a launch on his Indian Challenger and literally flipped that thing right over on top of him. Of course, they got him down to about 500 and some odd pounds, from the boat anchors that they are. I'm not saying just the Indians and the Harleys. It's a big, heavy touring bike, But anyway, this is going to be a lot of fun this afternoon, watching that race. It's going to be fun. It'll be fun watching these baggers banging bags and elbows and everything else. But, with the type of bikes they are, I'm sure they're not going to get too crazy. But you get some guys out there racing, they're going to lose their minds and go nuts. Anyway, that'll be interesting to watch this afternoon. So, anyway, let's go hang out in the garage here for a half sec. So, I've shown you guys the Knipex plier set. This is the 7-inch, 10-inch, and 12-inch. And then the first one I got, remember I told you it's supposed to be the 7, and I goofed up in it, and they goofed up. I clearly ordered the 7-inch, but received the 6 instead. So I carry this thing around with me in my pocket every single day at work, and it is shocking how often I use that. And the nicest thing is it doesn't mar anything. I can grab a chrome bolt with that thing. Now, if it's too tight and you have to put a lot of pressure on it, don't use an open-end style wrench on it. Even though, arguably, that's not like an open-end wrench, the way it cuddles and bites the bolt. But yesterday, I received something additional. Look at this guy. It's the 5-inch. Look how tiny this thing is. It is freaking awesome. So the 7-inch is 5-inch is very pocketable. 6-inch, I'm sorry. This one, it only opens at 23 millimeters instead of 27. But same concept. But I love how it's so much thinner. For just small use that I use it on. See if I can get both these in my hand, because I'm holding the camera in the other. So don't try to grab anything too big with that, because those smaller jaws could possibly imprint something. But I used it about five times yesterday, and I don't even know that thing's in my pocket. I don't know the specs, what the weight or anything is on it. I absolutely love these. They're so cute. 5-inch, 125 millimeter, 150 millimeter, 180 millimeter, 250, and 300. Literally the most useful, general, adjustable tool you can have. If I go like on bike trips or whatever, I will definitely take the 10-inch with me. Because that thing goes all the way to 52 millimeters. And there's enough length to it, you can get some leverage on it. You could, you know, it's not as heavy as this one. This one's probably twice as heavy as that. I mean, that thing's, she's a beast. But, I mean, like I say, you could take an axle nut loose with that thing. And the nice thing is the way it bites. I mean, you can put some crazy leverage on that thing. But, yeah, I love this little guy. Look how small it is. It's just a little tiny dude. And it doesn't weigh hardly anything. And they're so useful. You have a Leatherman tool. Have a little... I was carrying it in my pocket, but I used a little Leatherman pouch that came with it. And so Leatherman tool, I mean, you got everything on that. And then like the ultimate little universal, you know, quick grab wrench. And you don't have to worry about damaging anything with it. The old crescent wrenches, man, them things will... I mean, they'll work in a pinch, but if it's tight, you're going to mar something up. And what it does, it bites on the corners of the bolts. If you look at, actually, Knipex has a really cool thing explaining how these things grab a nut or a bolt compared to like an open-end wrench or even like a crescent wrench. But anyway, I thought I'd just take a couple minutes to show you that. I love them tools, man. On this old rainy day. Should drag out the old 700 Grizzly. Get back on that project again. Get that thing done. There's a couple of things that Kelly ordered but didn't receive them. We think our shipping and receiving, one of the people there put it in somebody else's stuff. And no one's come in and says, hey, we got these extra nuts and bolts. It may be something I have, or maybe it's still in the store, but we're not sure where they fit. And that's what she printed that thing out. I was going to research what exactly is missing. So, anyways, I think it had something to do with the headset with the dash and the front headlight and all that stuff. So maybe I'll tinker with this thing here a little bit. She's into watching ghost shows. I don't know how that woman doesn't wake up with nightmares. She loves that kind of stuff. She's so crazy. All right. Well, the little woman and I came out here and did some more tackling of the 700. As you can see, she's completely stripped down now. Everything's off. I got all the grass and mud and everything out of the bead of that tire. It's sitting at 5 psi and it's holding. So all the plastic's off. She probably needs another good bath though. Yeah. While she's sitting like that. Get the front wheels on and roll it. We'll leave with the wheels off, it makes putting all that plastic and stuff back on. And we got him new skid pans, so when it's back together, you just pick it up, lay it on its back rack, and put the pans on. But here we are, front axles all together over here, and torque down, everything's ready to go there. Got himself a nice new shiny Ackwell in there. Yeah. That's pretty cool, huh? Man, I didn't realize there was that much dirt underneath that fender. Oh yeah. I don't know what he went through, but it was muddy and leaky and grassy. Pain in the butt to take that fender apart every time you wanted to clean it though, wouldn't it? Yeah. Because the toolbox stuff to take off. Yeah, gets in the way back there. And then we did figure there's 4 screws with washers that we need. It was up top here, wasn't it? Yeah. Or no, it was for the under fenders. Yeah. That go right here. This part. Yeah. Where the footwell and the fender meet. So we'll sort all that out. That was the ones that we ordered. They were received in. Just not with the rest of my nuts. Never ended up in our stuff. Box of stuff over here. One of these days there'll be no pile right there. Yeah. And the 4-wheeler will be back at its rightful owner. And he'll be out there romping around. Yeah. Attempting to bust her up one more time. I know it. That means bust him, you fixed him. I tell you. Yeah. Holy moly. Oh man. Oh, how he didn't kill himself. Yeah, didn't he mess his hand up really bad or something like that?
Yeah, his hand and shoulder and whew.
He was going full tilt, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What's crazy is he didn't bend the frame on this thing.
Yeah.
These things are like a fragile pretzel, or let's say a wet pretzel, because they don't break. They bend really, really easy. The owner's son wadded up a couple of these, and of course, being a dealer, we fixed it. And I had the chore of replacing those. That is a huge job doing a frame on one of these. With all the wiring and everything. You literally take everything off of it. That's a lot of work.
Imagine trying to keep straight where all the wiring.
You have to do them like you seen Ryan doing because he had to replace the frame on that rock crawler Can-Am. That was quite a job, holy moly.
I have to take a million pictures and have them lined up.
You set everything side by side and go from one vehicle to the next vehicle. One vehicle to the next vehicle. It's pretty cool.
All kinds of stuff in
there. The King of the Baggers race was phenomenally cool. That was so much fun though. I think I laughed almost all the way through it. Watching them guys knee dragging, and that was something else.
That's crazy. That
was a fun race. I hope they do way more of those. It's kind of pretty much a trial thing at the moment.
Yeah, it's a new thing.
Yeah. So you guys keep your fingers crossed to get that going and do that next year during the Moto America Superbike weekends. Man, when the crowds can come back in, that will be a crowd pleaser like crazy.
Yeah. Can't wait for that. I'd go to see that.
Yeah, I think I'd go to one of the races just to watch the bagger races.
Yeah, I would.
Imagine the sound of them big old American twins bombing around the track.
Yeah, wow. I can't make the sound.
That's so cool.
It'd be cool.
All right, Mama. Well, hello there, YouTube.
We haven't seen you in so long.
I just flipped the camera around, flipped the light around, and we're
back.
Yeah. But that was fun, goofing around. That was a fun day. I was a little late building the vlog, kind of took my time, did a little research, answered a few things here and there, and did a little stuff for work on a BMW, just looking up an estimate thing, and just piddling around with stuff. And the races came out here and played around. Just a very chill day.
It was nice.
Looks like it's not raining out there now. It's been pouring all day.
I know it.
So, one of them wet days.
I know it. They are going to be more often than not.
They're going to be here for a bit, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But you'll get a lot of nice days that sneak in. They'll probably be very cold, but they'll be nice.
Yeah.
But anyway, on that, I think we're going to roll on out on you.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Sunday or Monday.
Heck yeah. All right. See you tomorrow.
We will see you in the morning.
Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.